Welcome to the AI for Us 2 channel, your go-to source for the latest news on XRP, cryptocurrencies, and precious metals. On this channel, all news content is exclusively generated by AI, ensuring real-time updates that are uploaded between 1 to 4 times a day. With AI-generated news, you can trust in its impartiality and objectivity, as it remains unaffected by personal biases, emotions, or external pressures like sponsored advertising that can influence content creators. By relying on AI-generated news, you can access a higher volume of XRP information in a shorter amount of time. With my objective and impartial reporting, you will be better able to form opinions based on facts. Stay ahead of the curve and subscribe to the channel to experience the cutting edge of news reporting. Check out my recently uploaded videos to stay fully informed. Before diving into the news, I would like to thank Hollywood D and Roy Guilford, my most recent subscribers to the channel. Guys, your support means the world to me, and I'm thrilled to have you as part of our community. Xrp New News Update. Renowned cryptocurrency analyst and influencer, Ben "BitBoy" Armstrong, has recently shared a bold prediction for the future of XRP, envisioning the digital asset potentially rallying to $15 within the next 18 months. However, if Ripple successfully executes its highly anticipated initial public offering, IPO, at the opportune moment, BitBoy believes that XRP could achieve an astonishing $35. The crux of BitBoy's hypothesis lies in the potential impact of Ripple's IPO on XRP's value. He calculates that a surge to $15 over the next 18 months would represent an extraordinary 1,729% increase from XRP's current value, highlighting the significant growth potential the asset possesses. BitBoy's optimism is fueled by recent positive developments in the lawsuit against Ripple, which could provide regulatory clarity for XRP. The resolution of the legal battle might act as a catalyst, triggering renewed interest and investment in XRP. Going beyond the $15 price projection, BitBoy ventures into more speculative territory. He suggests that if Ripple executes its IPO impeccably, the resulting influx of new investors and mainstream attention could propel XRP to an eye-popping $35, a staggering 4,168% surge from its present value. Despite his bullish outlook, BitBoy acknowledges the inherent volatility of the cryptocurrency market. While he remains confident in XRP's potential to surpass its previous all-time high in the current market cycle, he does caution investors about the slim possibility of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, appealing the recent court ruling. Although such an appeal seems improbable and potentially vindictive, its occurrence could dampen XRP's run towards its previous high. BitBoy's insights were prompted by a comment from Evan Luthra, a seasoned angel investor and entrepreneur, who observed an interesting development. Since the court ruling on July 13, XRP's cumulative trade volume has surpassed that of Bitcoin, contributing 21% to the total trading volume in the past week. This remarkable shift in trading volume signals a bullish sentiment and has led to optimistic market predictions for XRP. Riding this upward momentum, XRP has managed to retake the 80 cents mark and was trading at $0.8286 at the time just before this video was uploaded. Xrp New News Update. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, seems poised to seek an appeal in the ongoing Ripple lawsuit. However, the court's acceptance of the SEC's grounds for appeal remains uncertain, as the pivotal summary judgment ruled that the sale of XRP tokens to retail investors is not considered a security. Legal experts have suggested that the federal regulatory agency may have limited room for appeal, given Judge Annalisa Torres' assertion that digital assets would be evaluated based on the circumstances of their sale. Attorney Jeremy Hogan believes that the SEC has no choice but to appeal, a stance he took after the agency's latest filing in the case against Do Kwon, Terraform Labs co-founder. The SEC's staff informed the judge that they intend to review the decision in the Ripple lawsuit and suggested that the summary judgment should not be considered while pursuing the Terra case. Regarding XRP sales, Attorney Hogan explained that appealing the recent XRP lawsuit decision is the only recourse available to the SEC. However, he noted that there is a gray area in Ripple's conduct that could potentially pave the way for a settlement. The summary judgment only addressed the retail sales of XRP as not being securities, leaving the institutional sales part open for further arbitration. When asked if settlement talks could involve negotiations on the penalty Ripple would face for institutional sales of the token, the lawyer confirmed that it is a possibility. On the other side of the debate, some argue that the SEC lacks precedent to support its claim that XRP is not a security. Paul Grewal, the chief legal officer at Coinbase, criticized the agency, suggesting that it prioritizes policy over the law. The outcome of whether the SEC will file a request for appeal in the upcoming week remains to be seen. The situation remains complex and could potentially involve further legal discussions and negotiations between the parties involved. Xrp New News Update. Following a partial defeat in its prolonged legal battle against Ripple over the sale of XRP tokens, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has stated that it is now considering its options for further review of the court ruling. The judge presiding over the SEC versus Ripple case issued a summary judgment ruling, declaring that XRP, the native cryptocurrency of the blockchain company, is not a security. This ruling also applied to sales of the token on secondary markets like cryptocurrency exchanges. While the crypto industry celebrated this victory for Ripple, viewing it as a sign of weakness in the SEC's stance, the financial markets regulator maintains that the verdict contradicts fundamental securities laws principles, such as the Howey test, which determines whether an investment contract exists. The SEC's recent comments regarding Ripple's case were made in a separate legal proceeding against Do Kwon, a co-founder of Terraform Labs who is facing accusations of orchestrating a multi-billion-dollar crypto asset securities fraud. Do Kwon's legal team referenced the XRP ruling as a precedent in a motion to dismiss the case against him. In response, the SEC pinpointed several issues it has with the decision made by U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres regarding XRP. The SEC labeled the ruling in the Ripple case as wrongly decided, indicating that the commission might pursue an appeal to challenge the XRP is not a security judgment. Chairman Gary Gensler's recent statement expressing his disappointment in the judge's ruling and the agency's assessment of potential options further added to the speculation surrounding a potential appeal. However, the likelihood of an appeal in the SEC versus Ripple case remains uncertain at this point. Ripple Labs CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, believes that it could take years before the SEC decides to launch an appeal. He also expressed the opinion that an appeal by the SEC would only strengthen Judge Torres' decision that XRP is not a security. The situation remains fluid, and the outcome will be closely monitored by the cryptocurrency community and financial markets observers. Xrp New News Update. Shannon Thorpe, a treasury management expert from a prominent global bank, has shared an intriguing perspective on the future of XRP, suggesting that the digital asset's value will likely increase over the long term. While acknowledging the uncertainty of price predictions, Thorpe emphasized the prevailing belief in the upward trajectory of XRP's value. She highlighted a crucial point that retail investors may eventually find themselves priced out of the XRP market. Thorpe dismissed the notion that price fluctuations caused by retail investors would heavily impact XRP, as retail participants only make up around 1% of the XRP space. Instead, she pointed out that significant players such as the Federal Reserve, banks, and businesses are increasingly allocating funds to XRP. In her analysis, Thorpe argued that the retail segment's influence would be overshadowed by these institutional investments, comparing it to a minnow in a vast ocean. Drawing parallels to the traditional cash management system in her extensive career, Thorpe highlighted how banks tend to align their operations with the Federal Reserve. She suggested that a similar pattern might emerge in the realm of cryptocurrencies. With the recent launch of FedNow, an instant payments service developed by the Federal Reserve, Thorpe anticipated that other banks would adopt similar technology. This alignment could lead to increased adoption of XRP as a preferred method for conducting financial transactions. Thorpe's analysis presents a compelling argument for a bullish future for XRP. As adoption and integration by major financial players continue to grow, XRP's price is expected to experience substantial growth. However, she also advised that, like any investment, it is essential for individuals to conduct thorough research and consider various perspectives before making any decisions. Investors and market observers should carefully analyze the developments in the cryptocurrency space, the involvement of institutional players, and the potential impact on XRP's value before drawing their conclusions about its future prospects. Xrp New News Updates. To keen observers of the ongoing legal battle between Ripple Labs, Inc. and the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, it is evident that the SEC might opt for an appeal to the latest ruling regarding XRP. Crypto lawyer, John Deaton, believes that if the regulator chooses to appeal and is successful, the best outcome they can hope for is a remand. Deaton shared his analysis with his Twitter followers, pointing to footnote 13 in the ruling, which indicated that the court agreed that the Common Enterprise designation for XRP sales applied only to institutional investors and not to sales on secondary markets. According to Deaton, if the appeal is successful, Judge Torres would likely decide that the SEC failed to prove the common enterprise factor between Ripple and XRP holders in the secondary market. He believes the SEC's changing theory about the common enterprise status of the XRP token throughout the case could provide a basis for this verdict. Deaton is not convinced that the SEC has a strong chance with the appeal, a viewpoint shared by other experts in the industry. Many believe that the XRP ruling could be a game changer in the lawsuit, and its final outcome will have a significant impact on other firms facing lawsuits from the SEC, including Coinbase and Binance. Terraform Labs is already using the ruling to seek the dismissal of its pending case, indicating that other firms might leverage the XRP ruling to strengthen their defense in potential future SEC crackdowns. The Ripple versus SEC case is of utmost importance in the cryptocurrency industry, and its resolution could set important precedents for how regulators view and treat cryptocurrencies and related businesses moving forward. Xrp New News Update. On July 21, 2023, Michael Novogratz, the founder and CEO of Galaxy Digital, shared his insights on various topics during an appearance on Squawk Box. He discussed current market trends and noted that the rapid adoption of artificial intelligence, AI, has been driving the market's momentum. However, he cautioned that such trends are usually short-lived, potentially inflating a bubble. Novogratz also touched on the state of the economy, acknowledging that economists have underestimated its resilience. He attributed this to the unconventional fiscal response to the COVID-19 pandemic, including the implementation of Universal Basic Income, UBI, and 5% budget deficits, which have created an unfamiliar economic environment. He believes that the economy might eventually slow down as the effects of these measures wear off, but the timing remains uncertain due to ongoing strong numbers. Regarding Bitcoin, Novogratz argued that the cryptocurrency has its own unique story. He linked the rise of Bitcoin to the normalization of 5% budget deficits, suggesting that it and other assets like gold and silver serve as hedges against potential fallout from fiscal irresponsibility. Novogratz expressed optimism about the future of Bitcoin, especially with the potential prospect of a Bitcoin ETF. He sees ongoing adoption driven by retail investors, which makes him more comfortable going long on Bitcoin now compared to 6 months ago. Discussing the regulatory landscape for Bitcoin, Novogratz emphasized the lack of clarity in the rules, pointing to the recent Ripple lawsuit as an example. He called for clearer guidelines from regulators to provide more certainty for the cryptocurrency industry. Novogratz expressed his confusion over the anti-crypto stance of some progressives, including Senator Elizabeth Warren. He also acknowledged the tension between Bitcoin and central banks, considering Bitcoin's potential as a global currency that could challenge the status of the dollar. However, he prefers to view Bitcoin as digital gold, a store of value, which he believes is a less threatening concept for central bankers. Xrp New News Updates. The legal status of XRP, the cryptocurrency released by Ripple, has been a subject of significant legal discussions and attention within the crypto community and beyond. In a recent development, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, suggested that it may appeal the decision in favor of Ripple Labs, citing concerns over potential flaws in the verdict. The ruling in favor of Ripple Labs brings relief to the crypto community, as it confirms that Ripple did not violate any laws by selling XRP to investors. This favorable outcome has implications for other defendants facing SEC litigation for allegedly selling securities, such as Kwon, the co-founder of Terraform Labs. Kwon, who is facing accusations of fraud by the SEC, is attempting to use the outcome of the Ripple case to bolster his defense. However, the SEC has urged the judge in Kwon's case not to consider the Ripple decision as guidance, claiming that it adds baseless requirements to the Howey test, a fundamental securities law principle used to determine if an asset is a security. SEC Chair Gary Gensler has expressed dissatisfaction with the court's decision that XRP is not a security when sold to ordinary investors, but he has not provided a clear response to whether there is a pressing need for unambiguous industry regulation. The potential appeal by the SEC in the Ripple Labs case could extend the period of regulatory ambiguity surrounding XRP, potentially slowing down its market adoption and growth. It could also increase tensions between the crypto industry and government agencies, making it more challenging to create regulations that balance innovation and investor protection. If the appeal is successful and the court ultimately favors the SEC, it could strengthen the Commission's position that XRP is a security, setting a standard for how authorities evaluate and manage digital assets in the future. This decision could have repercussions for other crypto projects with similar features and alter the regulatory climate of the entire crypto industry. This completes the Xrp New News Updates video. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video for more updates and insights into crypto and finance.